Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, part 2. My name is Susan LaCroix. My daughter, Julie, is part 1. And we live a couple states apart, so we get together over Zoom to film and share with you. So unfortunately, for this week, we're not watching each other film. Our schedules we couldn't make it work. So we decided just to film each on our own, post on our YouTube channels, and we'll share each other's links. So that's how we're going to do it this week, which makes me a little sad, but hopefully we can watch each other's lives and take care of it. So a couple things. It is Sunday. It is April 7th. And in 2 days, the sale starts on the last chance list. And there are some incredible deals on there. Some things are already selling out because people really don't want to wait and chance missing out on them. So I wouldn't wait. So just, I'll have links to everything in my description, as I know Julie will as well. All right. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter, and looking forward to getting together soon, I hope, with folks. All right. I'm going to switch to my desktop and share with you what we're doing this week. And I did it again. Keep wanting to stop my video. All right. So we are back in the mini catalog. And also there's only just a few weeks left to both the mini catalog and the 2023-2024 annual catalog. And then on May 1st, the new annual catalog starts, which, woof, it's fun. All right. So like I said, we're in the mini catalog. We are going to page, I want to say it's page 15. And getting there. Lord have mercy. My fingers won't work. Yes. Forever Love is the suite that we are going to use this week. It's gorgeous. I just love it. I loved it so much, in fact, that I am out of the paper. I thought I had a few little bits and pieces that I could share, but I couldn't even find them. So you'll have to watch Julie's to see the up close and personal, but I'm hoping you can see how beautiful this paper is. It's gold foil. Oh, it's just stunning. It really is. And there's some beautiful samples over here with some things that you can do. But I'm going to share with you the rest of the components of the suite that I don't have. All right, let's do that. The way. Lifetime of Love is the cling stamp set. There's 9 stamps in here, and it's got a really pretty font, wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness forever and always. Congratulations on your wedding day. Love you. And some flowers. Just really, really pretty. It has a set of dies, also called Lifetime of Love. And there are 12 dies in here. And it cuts out all the flowers. There's some extra pieces for this and a couple of frames. Woo! All right. In addition, there is, what did I do with the ribbon? I put it away. There are these gems, and these are kind of a gold foil, petal pink and pretty peacock foiled gems. So really pretty. And then this pretty peacock and gold ribbon, which is it is almost like a mesh. You can almost like see through it. So that's very pretty. And then the other thing that it comes with are these gold foil flowers, cards, and envelopes. So I am going to share with you a couple of projects that I made. So one, we did this for Hostess Club, and this is the card. So it's gold foil on each page. And then I used the round frame die, and I did one in gold foil and one in pretty peacock. And I just kind of offset them when I glued them on here just to give this pretty look. And then I took this trio of flowers from the stamp set. I embossed it in gold and then used Moody Mauve and Pretty Peacock to color it in, and then tied a bow on the corner of the wreath, and then added some of the peacock foil gems in here. So I just thought that turned out so pretty. It just came to me like, it just kind of all came together. The other thing that I did with this is in a couple of weeks, Al and I are celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary. We can't believe it, 50 years. So here's us on our wedding day 50 years ago. Our anniversary is actually on the 19th. And so we're having a get together. We're going to renew our vows at Mass on Saturday the 20th, and then we're going to go party. So so I made copies, or my husband made copies of our wedding picture coming down the aisle, and put it on the invite with "Let's Celebrate," which is from a different stamp set that's also retiring. I couldn't tell you right now. And then we just have all the info in there. So that's us. And what I did to save money is I actually cut the card in half. Because it's on both sides, right? So I cut it in half and just adhered it to a piece of vanilla cardstock. To a card. There we go. So I just cut the card, the vanilla cardstock card, glued it on, glued the inside on, and decorated it. So those are the projects that I've done with this. I've done other things, but like I said, my paper's gone. So I can't believe that I didn't. And I didn't even get any swaps with using this set, which kind of surprised me, actually. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to start my project. So the inspiration for my project actually came from this card, and I think I did this on a Sunday stamping video, but it's kind of a cutaway card, if you can see it. And this was a lot of fun to do too. So I'm actually I'm tweaking this card layout a little bit. So let me get out some things to get started. I've got my stamps and some blends and my ink. And my card base is copper clay. And it is 11 inches by 4 1/4. And I'm going to cut 1.5 inches off, and then I'm going to cut another 2.5 inches off, and then I will score it at 1.5 inches. So that'll give me kind of the layout. I have 2 pieces of a brand new neutral color called Basic Beige. Isn't this great? So it joins basic white, basic black, and basic gray. I have been wanting what I called an almond color for a couple of years. And so I was so happy when I saw the basic beige. So this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and this piece is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So again, a little bit different. I also took a piece of copper clay and put some adhesive sheets on the back and die cut the oval wreath. And I don't know the measurement that I used, but I think if you use this is 3.5 by 5, you'll be good. You can get it out up there too. And on my sample, I didn't use the adhesive sheet. And I always forget about them. So I just dotted it with liquid glue, and it was fine. But I thought I would try using the adhesive sheets. I have to tell you, it was a bit of a struggle because it adds weight, and this is so intricate in through here. Oh, see, I still have some things that didn't pop out here. That it's been a pain in the neck trying to get these bad boys out of here without tearing it. But we'll just see what we can do about that. All right. So I'm going to put these things aside for right now, bring out my paper trimmer, and do the trimming on this long piece of paper. So as I said, I'm cutting 1.5 inches off. First to start. And then I'm cutting, and don't throw this out. You're going to need it. Then I'm going to cut 2.5 inches off. And then I'm going to score at 1.5 inches. Okay. And we're done with that. So this piece here, I'm going to fold down. Fold folder. So we're going to fold that one down. What we're going to eventually do is we're going to line this up here and we're going to glue the centerpiece back on. So normally that would be this. And that's what I did on this card. So this green piece was this size from the original card base, but I'm doing something a little bit different this time. So I am going to actually move this aside, bring out my small piece now. And I'm going to see if I can peel off these pieces. Oh, you know what I want to do first, if I can. I want to spend a minute. I won't take too much time. If I can't get it off, I can't get it off. But there's just some stubborn little pieces that won't pop out. Okay, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be it. All right, so let's, and this, the adhesive sheets kind of come in segments. So it's not all just one. I don't want to tear my little oval wreath. This is so pretty and so delicate. All right, let's see if we can get the rest of this off. Honestly, if I were to do this again, I would most definitely just use liquid glue. But this is a set that is retiring, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry. It is not. I beg your pardon. It is carrying over. However, the bundled pricing goes away. So if you are interested in this, you might want to get it, or you can get it 10% off. All right. So I'm going to lay this down here. And glue this on. All right. Now I see a couple little pieces, but you'll forgive me, won't you? All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Seal Plus for this. And I'm going to just put a line of it at the top of this and the bottom of this. Well, I'm going to have a problem today, aren't I? This isn't going to let me do it. Let me get out my regular seal. Oh, goodness me. So I want to line this up perfectly on the bottom. Hold this. Yeah, sure. I almost need another pair of hands. Of course, I just put adhesive on there, right? All right, so I'm going to try to line this up. All right, so this becomes then my card base. Pretty snazzy, huh? All right, so what I did next is on a scrap of basic beige, I did 3 flowers. I'm going to just do one and show you how I colored it, just on the inside of the card. I think I used the big one. So I'm going to get out my memento. Put this on here. And it brought out my copper clay and old olive stamping blends. And I'm going to try Julie's method. She says she starts with the light and then adds the dark. I usually add the dark shading and then I go over it and blend it with the light. There is no right or wrong when you're using blends. I do find that the lighter touch, the better. Julie's theory is that if you put the light on first, and then while the ink is still maybe a bit wet, you can blend in the dark over the shading. These are very small areas to color. So I'm not going to go back over it with the light again to continue blending. I'm just kind of the Stampin' Up! Has given us a few little lines to shade. I'm going to do the same thing with the flower. And I also find that if I do each little area or segment of the image, it doesn't, I don't know, you reduce the chance of kind of blending it in with the memento, I guess. I don't know. I just find that this works. I really love this color. I could see this staying. It's actually, I think I like it so much because it's like one of my colors. I'm a fall, an autumn, and I gravitate towards clothing that's more in the warm tones. And now we'll take our dark. And actually, I think I did it again. I started with the dark. That's all right. Because you can layer color with the alcohol ink very easily. All right. So anyway, I did that on this flower and 3 others. And then I die cut them. And as Julie likes to say, through the magic of television, they're die cut and ready to go. So my greeting on here, so my original card, I put forever and always. And then on the inside piece, I put love you. But I'm going to reverse it this time just for chuckles. And I'm going to put love you here and then forever and always here. So I'm going to do that in Old Olive and bring some of that Old Olive color in. Okay. So forever and always. Actually, I have a wedding I'm going to. I might use this for their wedding card. Use different colors. I have to find out what the bride's colors are first. All right, so that's our inside piece. So we're going to go ahead and adhere this on the inside. And then this will give us just this little edge of beige showing. And while I have the ink out, I'm going to stamp Love You in our frame. And I do believe I'm done stamping. So now we can arrange our flowers. And this was the tricky part. I originally had just 2 flowers because of the flowers along here. But I don't know. Somehow I feel like I need a third. Could layer some over here. You have to leave me a comment. Tell me if you think that's too much. You really do want one up here in this corner. I'm going to go for it, right? What the heck? And I'm going to pop those guys up on some dimensionals. Just sliding it up there so that I can put some dimensionals on here. For those of you that I'm mailing catalogs to, if you're one of my customers, they should be going out probably with, if not this week, then maybe next week. So you should have them by the end of the month. And I have some that are real local to me, so we'll get them to you. And then I'm going to do a live and kind of talk about it because it's such a different layout. So everything's different in the book, but I like it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. All right, so of course I have to add some bling. And I really didn't use these colors in it. So I'm bringing out the iridescent foil gems. On my sample, I used a completely different one. And actually, in my original sample, I had this up here, and I only had 2 flowers down here, and I used some glittery sequins. So looking a little bit different, but this is going to be Julie's card. So she's going to get the different one here. All right, so let's take some of these big guys. And I debated about putting them in the centers, but I think I want to kind of put them, and I might put more than 3. I just feel like I have a lot of space to cover and fill. So I'm going to put another one up here. And I'm going to put another one here. And maybe one more up here. That may be too many, I'm not sure, but there it is. My finished project. Using this suite, I really love it. So just a quick peek at the other card that I did with this, with the other frame and using the cards. There's a lot you can do with these. I really like how they make them pretty darn versatile. All right, I'm going to flip my camera over right now to give you one more look at my project for the day. And Bella came to join me. All right, so here is my project, Copper Clay, the new basic beige. I just love this. I think it's going to be a wonderful addition to our neutral collection or basics collection, I guess. I'm not even sure. As of right now, there's not blends. There's not markers, just the ink pad and the cardstock for right now. So we'll see if that changes. All right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful week and get ready to shop the online or the last chance sale that starts again in 2 days. 2 days. My list is ready. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And until next Sunday, Stamping with Susan and Julie. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.